Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. You guys know the vibes, man. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. What's good, everybody? Gustavo, Diego, Red Rocket. Where's everybody at, man? Sherman, Jaden, Kyle, Jabden, Pablo. What's good, man? Sean, Tony, Diggs, New Jack, Honcho, Nicole, Coolio, Dennis, Giovanna, Tasha, Latricia. What's good, Jamie? Money, Pascal. What's good, brother? Gorilla, Reese, Dee, Gina. Okay, Mr. Walcott. Turbo, I'm gonna throw this ball out of the window if you don't quit. Precisely flipping. Mario. King Tony, what's good, everybody? Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Yeah, man, it's time to get back to what we all love. Time to get back to what we all love, man. What a beautiful night, too. Beautiful fucking night, man. Beautiful night. Anybody catch any of this move? This is what we've been watching since last week, right? That was our top watch. Right here. 25,500. That was the big rejection we were watching. Now we're back at that demand, but that was it. That was the trade of the week so far. That was beautiful. Had that nice rejection. Got that lower high formed here. And it was just a smooth move, man. Very clean move tonight. Very clean move. Even looks like we're kind of forming a beautiful little bear flag here. If we can lose that 25,300, I will take that right now. But, yeah, man. Lock in, everybody. Lock in, lock in, lock in. We're going to pass the eval together. Of course. The prop challenge is exactly like it sounds, right? There's no corners cut, right? No cut corners. Everything, right? We're going to start together. 50K account from Apex. We're going to pass the eval together. Pay the activation fee together. And trade our way into a payout. It's going to cost us about $77.40 with the current sale. And God willing, our first payout would be $2,000, which would be about a 25x return. And we just keep the ball rolling from there and get a 25x return every 8 days. So that'd be pretty dope, man. That's the goal. I personally bought 3 because, you know, I have a lot of, you know, trust in my system. And I have a lot of conviction in my own trading, but, you know, shit happens. So I got 3 attempts. The 5K challenge was fucking awesome. That we took, we went 8 for 8. Didn't take a single loss in this challenge. 5K to 10K in a month. That was probably the quickest, craziest, cleanest challenge I ever did. We started on September 14th with 5K in Webull. First trade was USO. That was a banger. Ended up catching about 50% on that trade. Second trade was on VIX. Ended up catching about 50% on that trade as well. 100% on our final runner. And then we re-entered VIX. That was the third trade. Ended up catching another 100% on that position. And then our fourth trade was VIX again. Ended up adding to that position, as you guys see here. Then we ended up selling that for about 50%, as you guys can see here. And then we entered Dollar General, which was a massive trade. We were about 37%, took a trim. Ended up getting about 50% on Dollar General. And then that was the 5th trade. 6th trade, we built back into VIX again. And ended up catching about 20%. Sold 2. Then I added back into VIX, that same position. And then after we added, we were up about 40%. And then this was November 20th, right? That was 7 back-to-back trades, as I just showed you guys. We started with 5,000. And as of November 20th, we are at 8,400. And that was because of VIX. And then our last trade was Dollar General. And we ended up catching 60% on this trade. Something like that. Yeah, we ended up catching about 50-60% on that, which was November 26th. And then about $702 away. And then we completed it on November 26th. I withdrew the initial 5K. And we moved on. Now we're on to the prop firm challenge. It's pretty cool. I'm excited for this one. But yeah, that's what we got to look forward to going into the new year. Yeah, man, it's going to be dope. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. To be honest, I might take this trade real quick. If we can lose this 25,300 level, I mean, this is a free fall. Next level's down here at like 25,130, which gives us about a 170 point move. So if we can lose this 25,300 here tonight throughout this live and get weak below it, that's the A plus short setup back down into like 25,130. So you guys keep an eye on that. I'm gonna keep an eye on it as well. If we can get an entry, I'll definitely take it. No question. No question. But alrighty guys, lock in. Tonight we're gonna have to speed run. Little one had surgery last week, so I don't want to be too far away for too long. She's sleeping right now, so we're good. But if she happens to wake up, I'm gonna have to run real quick. We do anything tomorrow? Are you on us? Yeah, it's gonna officially start tomorrow, so we'll probably take our first trade probably tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, with this action right here, I would take a trade right now. Right? I mean, this is clean. Very clean action. But we're running a little bit behind. We've got to speed it up. As always, we're going to hop into the economic calendar first, and then we will hop into the watch list for the week ahead. So let's go ahead and do that here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Hold on a second. There we go. Make that bigger for you guys. This week, let me adjust these filters. Get this fucking ad out of here. And we'll get crack-a-lacking. How long does it take to pass evaluation? You can pass in one day. Here we go. We are going into December 1st. Last official trading month of 2025, man. This year has absolutely flew by, man. This year has literally, blink and you miss it. It's officially the last 20 trading days of 2025. We've got a fresh month. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Here we go. December 1st. Pretty interesting morning here. We have PMI at 9:45. And then we have ISM at 10 a.m. So two pretty big data points here. And then we have J-Powell speaking at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So very interesting day here on December 1st. December 2nd, we have Jolts, which is at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's a fairly big data point here. Wednesday, also a very big day here. We have PMI, which is also, we have PMI, which is at 9:45. And then we have ISM again, which is at 10 a.m. So Wednesday, pretty heavy day there. Thursday, December 4th, we have our usual jobless claims at 8:30. And then Friday, December 5th, we have consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a very, 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 very interesting week. Nothing really massive in terms of data, but as you can see, it's heavy, right? It's heavy from Monday into Friday. We have data every single day. Yeah, man, it's going to be a very interesting week. Nothing really massive, but it's very data ridden, Monday into Friday. But yeah, man, that's what we got to look forward to. Let's get into these charts. What do we got here? Anybody catch anything tonight? Anybody catch any nice trades tonight? I'm trying to fix my chart real quick, and then we'll rock out. What the fuck is this retard talking about? Oh, same person from last week. Interesting. I shit, man. I respect the dedication. Dude, showing up every week, man. That's awesome. Anyway, NQ. Fresh month, right? Fresh month. I'm going to take this chart one way, right? My whole mindset on this monthly chart is if we're below 25,500, I think we see lower. That's my whole mindset. Here goes this fucking retard. You snitched. Okay, here's my DOC number, 2081033. That fucking retard's never been in trouble in his life. Fuck am I gonna snitch on? He's sweeter than a fucking pound cake. Anyway, man couldn't crumble a Rice Krispie cake. He's talking about I snitched, man. Dude's never been in trouble to be snitched on. Yeah, that's my mindset. We're below 25,500. That's my mindset. Now, the real fun begins here on the weekly. And the reason this is where the fun begins is because we have one of my favorite setups here, right? Where we have now wicked above that previous week's high. So this is going to be a lower time frame failure to go higher, right? And that would translate to this weekly chart. So as long as we're below 25,500, I am comfortable being short. I'm comfortable shorting the pop. That is my mindset this week. All right? That is my mindset. On the daily, that's going to translate to similar setup. Okay? Now, there is an inflection point here where we're currently trading, which is where those previous wicks. So if we get down to the hourly here, this is where we're really going to be able to digest this chart. Again, if we're below 25,500 this week, I am comfortable shorting the pop. My mindset is we're below 25,500, we see lower. The level to watch for the confirmation lower is 25,300. If we lose 25,300 and we get weak below it, that's where that real sustained downside is going to come into play. First target, 25,000. Second target, 24,600. Third target, daily lows. In order for me to be bullish, we would have to pull back 25,000, hold higher low, or we would have to hold 25,300, break 25,500. Those are the two bullish scenarios. But as long as we're below 25,500 and we have that weekly trading view, come on, man. All right. Well. Okay. This is fun. All right, there we go. So, massive levels. 25,500, 25,300. Those are the ballpark levels. Yes, that needs to be on. Whoops. I don't know why it's off, but yeah. ES. Identical chart, okay? Fresh monthly chart here. Weekly chart, identical, okay? Same mindset, same game plan, same everything. We just rejected that major supply, right? You guys can see clearly, whoops. You guys can see clearly here that there is a major supply, right? That was that massive structure before that huge breakdown. So again, as long as we're below 86.55, I'm comfortable being short on ES. Major demand, 6,800, okay? You guys can see. This is a major demand, okay? So these are kind of our parameters here. Level 1, level 2, 68.55, 6,800. The game plan is we're below 68.55, short the pop. If we can lose 6,800, that's where we can really get that continuation lower back down into 66.70s. I can only be bullish under two circumstances. One, pull back into 6,800, hold. That's a long opportunity. Two, clear 68.55. Outside of that, I think we see lower as long as we're below 68.55. Same chart as NQ. If we're below 25,500, I'm comfortable shorting the pop. That's simple. RTY, identical chart, right? We have this double top from all-time highs, failure, potential lower high here on the weekly. I love this chart. Can it change? Absolutely, right? But your short on RTY is actually right now, right? We have a high, attempt to go higher, a failure. If we can lose this structure here at 24.85, this is your A+ short setup right here. Back down into 24.11. So if you're an RTY trader, you're watching right here, right now. Lower high below 24.87. Essentially what we're seeing right now, this is your opportunity to go short with the stop loss above that lower high. All right, this is just a beautiful break and retest for lower. Next level, 24.66. From a risk to reward standpoint, you're risking about $3 for a 20-point move. If you want to be very, very technical here, even with a bad entry, that's still almost a 20R trade. It's an A+ setup. But bottom line. What else we got here? YM. A little bit different chart, but I still consider this a struggle chart. Got a nice little head and shoulders forming here. Not as clean as the others. Big level here to focus on, 47,445. Okay? We now have a lower high below that previous structure. If we can lose 47,445, we will get that move back into 46,800, which is the ultimate target here. Okay? And that's pretty much all I have to say. That's pretty much all I have to say. What else we got here? VIX, we're down in that demand, right? You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? Pick up some VIX calls, right? That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow, picking up VIX calls, right? Picking up VIX calls. As soon as I can. First opportunity I get. First opportunity I get. VIX calls. Simple as that. VIX calls, VIX calls, VIX calls. First opportunity I get. Let's see. It all depends on how we go through the night, though. It all depends on what we do tonight, to be honest with you. Silver. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, what's to say about this chart? Bullish AF. Right? I mean, if you want to trade silver, wait for a pullback and go long. That's all I got to say here. That's all I got to say. Find a dip and buy it. Gold, same thing. Find a dip and buy it. Actually, I take that back. There's a big level here on gold where we're currently trading. 42.91. So what I would watch on gold is like a pullback in a 42.50 or 4,200 for longs. That's what I would watch. Or above 4,300. You can get that all-time high move. Side note, dude. I can't help myself. I literally cannot help myself. I go on fucking Instagram and this same cop, like bro, I swear to God, I reported this fucker, and I still see his shit post about making millions of dollars in fucking one trade on gold. That shit literally makes my blood boil because it is quite literally impossible. Impossible. It is impossible. Literally impossible. And people actually believe it. Anyway. Oil. Don't really like anything. Platinum. Platinum's actually a very nice chart here. If we can get a pullback. Pullback into like 1680. 1650. I would say that's a very nice area to look for longs here. Looks good. Alrighty. Let's move over to these individual names here. Let's move over to these individual names. I'm not going to mention the name. Dude wears fucking... You could probably put the pieces together. He wears like fucking... what do you call them? Like the CVD chains. Like this shit is hilarious. Like the classic Furu, dude. Like, oh my god. Like poster child of an Instagram trade fluencer. Invest world riches. I will bet you every dollar I have, it is impossible. You're not making $2.3 million on gold. Right? You're not. In order to make $2.3 million on gold, trading futures at least, right? Just for perspective, okay? Just for perspective. Let's say you catch a 100-point move, okay? Let's say you catch a 100-point move, okay? 100 points. You would need 200 contracts, okay? You would need 200 contracts, right? 200 contracts. And you catch a 100-point move, right? That's $2 million, right? You're trading after hours, right? You would need around $5 million in your account to trade 200 contracts. Then you run into issues with liquidity. It is quite literally impossible to buy 200 contracts of gold at any moment in time, right? Impossible. Impossible, right? Now, I don't know much about Forex. Forex in general, in my opinion, is just a massive scam. There's not a regulated brokerage. There's nothing, right? So anybody who trades Forex, in my opinion, if you're trading gold, you can trade futures. There's no reason. Nothing. If you're trading gold, you can trade futures. If you're trading NQ, you can trade futures, right? You can trade on a regulated brokerage. There's a reason they don't, is all I'm saying. But Meta. Mad FOMO on this chart, man. Mad FOMO. Last week we talked about this major trendline support, and man, that was the fucking trade of the week, right? That was the swing of the week, trade of the week. That was beautiful, man. We had that beautiful demand. We had that trendline confluence. I mean, even if you go back and look at my Sunday watch list, I talked about that 580 demand hold. If it holds, see you later. And yeah, man, that was a crazy move. It's up about 10%. NQ. Yeah, I mean that's what you want to see, right? I mean, technically you could just go short and hold. That's all I gotta say. Like I said, long as we're below 25,500, short everything and forget about it. That's what I would do. What was I about to say? Oh, Meta. What I'm watching this week. Well, I mean, this is the thing. A lot of my setups are probably fucked up, to be honest with you. My setups were based off of a strong closure, right? So Meta's probably not going to open up here, right? We're down a little bit from the overnight session, right? We're down about 1%. The market's dumping, right? We all see that. So a lot of the setups we're going to cover probably won't be in play tomorrow. But the levels to watch on Meta are 640 and 620. Okay, you can watch a higher risk bounce here at 640, top watch 625, 620. Okay, that's what I would watch on Meta. Or if we can get above 650, that's where you can look for that continuation back into 680. I think that looks very good. Looks very good. Yeah, in order for me to take a trade, I need a lower high, right? I can't just short the bottom here with no stop. My stop would have to be up here. So if I go short here, I have a 60-point stop. I don't want a 60-point stop, right? Now, if we can do something like this, I will happily slam this, no problemo, Johnny-O. Okay, so that's what I'm watching. Just a lower high anywhere below here. So if we get a lower high over here, I'll take it. Lower high over here, I'll take it. Lower high over here, I'll take it. Break, failure, I'll take it. Lower high off of 25,300, I'll take it, right? I just need some reference for my stop. I mean, if you want to be an absolute degen, right, which you can be, just go short. Use a stop above that breakdown candle's high. I would consider that a very high-risk trade, but it could work. I would say it probably does work, but yeah. Microsoft. Again, this game plan is based off a strong closure, okay? This was a macro break and retest. Resistance turn support. Very strong weekly closure. My concern in here is where we closed, right? Closed back into this major supply. So I'm actually watching Microsoft for an either-or setup, right? I'm watching Microsoft for one, a failure of 495 for a short, back down into 480, which is where we can look for a demand bounce. Now, if Microsoft gaps above 495, that is the long opportunity back into 500 plus. Okay, so the big levels to focus on Microsoft, 495, and then obviously 480. Those are your big levels to focus on here. Okay. Do I ever take the break? Yeah, sometimes, but I usually don't take breakdowns at night. Amazon. This is a beautiful chart if it cooperates. We are now back into this major supply, and the major demand is here at 226. So what I'm watching on Amazon is I'm watching for two things. Above the supply, 234. That's your long opportunity. Or if we get that failure and pullback, can watch that 226 for a long opportunity. Okay, if we lose 226, this chart's going back down into daily lows. So the big levels here are 234 and 226. Those are your big levels to prioritize on Amazon, excuse me. Lastly, Nvidia. Very weak here, right? If you look at this chart, market ripped aggressively last week's session, and you notice Nvidia didn't really do anything, right? And that's a great sign of relative weakness, especially on Friday's session, where all we did was trade lower while the market went higher. So that is a clear definition of relative weakness. Now, what I'm watching here is essentially a break of this base, right? Whether that is 175 or that's 185. right? If we can get below 175, that's our short setup. Back down into 169. Below 169 is where that party really gets started, and we can see those low targets of 160. Now, if we hold here, which is a possibility, right? We kind of have a left shoulder. We have a head. Could have a right shoulder forming with the neckline being at 184. That is a possibility. If we do hold here at 175 and get above 185, this chart is bullish. Okay? That is the bullish scenario on NVIDIA. Hold that left shoulder, 175, break 185. That's your A+ long setup if we can meet that criteria. All right? And yeah, man, that's what I'm watching this week. I finished a little bit early, so I can hang out for a few more minutes. So if anybody's got any questions, now's your time to ask them, and then we'll get into the giveaway here. We'll do the Q&A before the giveaway because the chat tends to get spammed, obviously, for the giveaway. So we'll go ahead and do that first. Whatever you guys got, man. Questions, concerns, trading-related, business, personal, entrepreneurship, it doesn't matter. Feel free to ask it. As always, man, I'll always answer honestly. Chewy? Yeah. This is actually a pretty nice chart, for being honest. It's got a big demand here. Nice bullish engulfing on the weekly. Daily got a nice double bottom. Yeah, this chart doesn't look bad. I'm not very fond of trading these names, but if you did want to trade it above 35, that would be your opportunity to go long. I mean, this could, to be honest, this does look like a good swing. Just buy time and use the stop below 30. What else we got here? Gold's pulling back. Gold rejected that resistance perfectly. Like right on the T. Right on the T. Let's see what else we got here. My favorite color is purple. How many contracts we use for the prop challenge? All depends. Haven't I traded Netflix since the split? I haven't, but the cons are actually very nice. Yeah, if the opportunity's there, we'll start as early as tomorrow for the prop account. RJD, yeah, if it's open, you can try it. What if you're eyeing that higher lower high on NQ? What if it holds 300? If we do something like this, and then make a higher low above 300, that's not good, right? That is just a demand hold. That's where you got to be careful, right? So if we do something like that, that's not good at all. That is not good at all. In fact, that's kind of the opposite of what you want to see. You want to see a break and then fail back below. You do not want to see it break and then hold 25,300. That's not what you want to see at all. It's not what you want to see at all. What else we got here? If I had to start off with $1,000 and a phone in my hand, or I would have $1,000. Let me think for a second. $1,000 in a phone. Obviously, I wouldn't probably know what I know now, so I would probably go like the mobile detailing route or like the landscaping route. That's what I would do, for being honest. And then once I got to where I needed to be money-wise, I would kind of branch out. Amazon swings on Friday. Do you think I should cut them at open or give it a day or two? I mean, as long as we're above 226, I would consider this pretty bullish. But if we reject this supply and lose 226, it's over. So it's kind of right now we just closed into that supply, so anything can happen. Amazon could gap over it, and if it does, that's huge. Amazon above 234 is a very nice trade. Let's see here. Alrighty, let's do this giveaway real quick. I gotta rock out. There we go. Alrighty, let's get it, y'all. First keyword is going to be 2026. Good luck, everybody. 2026. Am I trading live? Yeah, I do every day. How long did it take me to become profitable? Close to 2 years, to where I was like break even. A little bit longer than that to like actually consider profitable. All right, good luck, everybody. We'll put 15 seconds on the clock. Ready? Good luck, everybody. Michael Ellis. Congratulations, my boy. Please type anything. Well, type here before a minute. That way you can get your money, my man. Yeah, T-Bros. I'm just taking a break from it. Since I did the 5K to 10K, I'm swapping over to the prop firm challenge. Then once I finish the prop firm challenge, we'll go back to the risk-free 5K. It's up to you, Via. Whatever you want to do. Nice, Michael. Good stuff. All right, let's run this back one time real quick. For the measures, we'll do keyword is FST. Good luck, everybody. We'll run it back really quick. Reset everything. FST. Put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. I'm doing Apex just because it's 1 day to pass, and then we can literally get a payout within 8 days. So if all goes well, we can have $2,000 in a matter of 10 trading days. So that's why I went with that. Like if we did take Profit Trader, we would have to take 5 days for the eval, and then we would have to, trade into a daily payout. So it's like, I feel like it was better to do Apex because it's one, quicker, and less rules for the payout once you get there. All right, good luck, everybody. Ty, is this you? He just said he feels like he's gonna win tonight. I think that's him. There's no way. His name's Ty Young. So I'm assuming his name is Tyler. He literally typed in the chat earlier and said, I feel like I'm going to win Sunday Live. Ty, is that you? That's crazy. If it is. I don't know if it is or not, but... My man literally manifested that shit. Is that him? Or is it just a coincidence? I think it's just a coincidence. It's pretty crazy though. Tyler Young. What's NQ doing? Ah, yeah, that's nice. Hold up. Yeah, that's what you would want to see right here. Exactly as I just said. Break 25. Whoops. Break 25,300. Fail. This candle closes weak. Go short. Stop above that high. That's it. But I do have to rock out ASAP. This is the A+ setup here though. Break 25,300. Fail. Weak closure. Go short. Hold. It's the name of the game. Stop above this high. So you're risking about 20 points for a potential 150 point move. Right? That's a fucking, I don't know, almost a 8R trade, 9R trade. That's huge. Exactly what I said I wanted. They gave it to us. Break 25,300. Fail. Close weak. Go short. This is it right now. That's your opportunity. That is your opportunity. Right here, right now. That is your fucking opportunity. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're good to go. Alrighty, guys. I'm out of here. See you guys bright and early in the morning for live trading. As always, if you didn't know, I'm live trading for free until Christmas. Obviously, you won't get full access, but you will get access to the Zooms. And yeah, man. Appreciate every single one of you guys for taking time out of your Sunday to come kick it, as always. Hopefully, you guys learned something from tonight's live, or at least prepared for the week ahead. And yeah, man. I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. Maybe some of you guys caught that 25-300 failure. That's nice. If you didn't, I think it's still valid to enter. Like I said, just go short, stop above that high, and hold. That's what I would say. Anyway, I will catch you guys bright and early in the morning. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Peace, everybody.